That's probably why you didn't really have enough bottom from me. Is that better?
Sound good.
Better now? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's better now.
Oh yeah.
Got a question, man. I had to pull my hat down for this one. You can't see my eyes for this one.
Oh God.
Have you ever been with somebody that you haven't been sexually compatible with? No, yeah, I'm talking to you.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh. It got hot in here.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
but not long. Not long. And I know that's a hard answer, but back in the day, there's some things that can be taught, and some things that are there, and there's some things that are not.
Yeah.
And you got to know. There's a great prophet wrote a song, and it said, "You got to know when to hold them,
Yeah.
know when to fold them,
Yeah.
know when to walk away, and when to
Know
run."
when to
What
run, yeah.
about you? Have you ever been with somebody that you weren't sexually compatible with?
Yes. You know, but again, like sex being a weapon or a tool, right? Sometimes you can have too many experiences, and sometimes you can not have enough. You know, if I could be perfectly honest, you know what I mean? I'm just being real. I wish I didn't have options to compare it to. You know, I don't think you have to leave a relationship just because you're not sexually compatible initially. I think you talk about it. And I think this is the piece. I said in one of the podcasts before, I need you to remove every element that I desire that's not connected to our relationship. Like I need you to remove that. I need you to be okay with being committed in those vulnerable spaces to removing that, right?
But can you fix compatibility?
I mean, if it starts in the mind, yeah. And so this is the thing, you know, I had to figure out why I was with that person, you know.
Okay, wait. 'Cause I said you were about to go deep, and I like it. But you're 2-3, you know, we like joke about it. You're 2-3 sessions in.
Yeah.
And it's still something ain't clicking.
Yeah. Yeah.
At what point do you know?
I mean, again, it's a conversation, and you know, and I think again, when it hasn't clicked, I had to ask myself again, you know, do I even like this person? You know what I'm saying? Like for real, because for me, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like it's not as mental as it is, I think, as it is for a woman, right? But I think if I don't like you, you know what I mean? You know, that has a lot to do with it.
The older I get, the more mental it is.
Yeah.
It ain't just physical. I don't know if I'm getting old, but
I gotta like you.
It's mental and physical. I gotta be attracted to more than just your body.
Yeah. That's what I mean by like you though. Like if do I vibe with this person?
Yeah.
Because I've dealt with like, you know, bad people and like not bad, like
not fine, but bad.
No. I'm talking about like bad.
Oh, you meant bad as in fine. Okay. I thought you meant bad as
like fine as all get out, you know. And but my baby didn't leap because I didn't like you. You know what I mean?
And that baby got to leap.
It got to leap. My baby got to leap. You know what I mean? My baby got to leap. You know, and so, but I think, you know, even when compatibility, you know, in the beginning wasn't the best, you know, because I developed a connection and a reason for why we're together. I think, you know, it has grown into whatever it grew into it for that time and for that season of my life. And you know, I'm gonna tell you this: when it didn't work out, it had nothing to do with sex. You know what I mean? And so I think a relationship that when you're not compatible and you're not trying to build a future, then yeah, just move on. You know, don't even hold on to it.
So do you think it's uncomfortable to have the conversations initially, or let me ask this a different way: before you have sex with, at this point, Rob's gonna wait till he's married.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's gonna wait till he's married.
Definitely.
And so the question is, do you have the conversations beforehand? Like, hey, what do you like? What do you like? What do you enjoy? What's your favorite position? What's your no-nos? Like, do you feel good about having those conversations on the front hand? Or do you say, hey, I'm gonna wait, we wait sometime, or wait till after the first time? Like,
so depending on the person, for me, my experience, like you got to know where that person is in their life. Like if that person is like a, you know, I'm saving sex for marriage person, or if I'm saving sex for a little while into the relationship person, that conversation could be triggering because it can seem like that's all your focus is. So I think leading with a question like that, and unless you know,
I'm not saying the first conversation, Rob. You don't do it
unless you know like in the first month.
But I'm saying, okay, let me ask you a different way. Before you have sex with a person the first time, do you ask those questions, or do you just go in with the confidence of who I am?
No, I go in with the confidence of who I am.
Yeah, and I feel, and so look, this is my point.
Yeah,
is that we can do that.
Yeah,
I've done that.
Yeah.
I think sometimes when we start talking about this compatibility thing, I think sometimes you can figure that out by asking the right questions beforehand.
Yeah.
If you know, hey, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. These are my no-nos.
Yeah.
These are what I'm, just not into. I feel like you can kind of know a person off. There's certain questions that you can ask initially to kind of gauge where this is going. I
mean, I like the mystery behind it. You know what I mean? I like to kind of figure out what that's going to look like, what that's going to feel like, while we're doing the thing or whatever. But I'm gonna say it like this, just being real, I'm a little too nervous to ask that up front. Like me, in my experiences, I can just be truthfulness. I ain't ever really asked it up front. But we had the heck of a recap. We had a heck of a recap. Now that we done did it, hey, did you like that thing I did, that little flip I did? You like that, didn't you? You made my baby leap, didn't you?
Yeah.
You know,
you like it when I put that thing down, flip it and reverse it. You're ripping it right now.
Remember when I had said what I said to you when I said it? You know what I mean?
I mean, I agree with that, but I again, it could be older. Yeah. It could be me getting older now. Yeah. There's some questions I just ask in advance. Let me know. Do you like A, B, and C?
Yeah.
Because I know I like A, B, and C.
Yeah.
And if you don't like A, B, and C, I need to decide, okay, well, what do you like?
So when we have the recap, it lets me know what kind of learner you are. I'd rather know what kind of learner you are versus how experienced you are. So if I have that up front, I don't get to know where you started. I need to know where you know what I'm saying? I gotta, you are not where you've been. Remember when you said that?
You are not where you've been.
I don't want you are not what you've done. I don't, so I need to, because even if you know how to do it, I want you to tailor make it for me. I want you to make it just specific.
You make everything so deep. You just made sex sound so just Rob Gandhi Edwards. Just
I need to.
I want it tailor made for me.
I want it to be specific. You know what I mean? So I'd love to just have it, and then we kind of talk about it afterwards, and then we figure out what works for us.
Make sure y'all compatible, because sex it kills a lot of relationships. Communication. They always say communication, finances, and sex is what kills relationships.
And I love R.A. Vernon. He didn't say sex, but he did say the first rule of dating is attraction. So, and I believe, if you choose to have sex in your relationship, whether it be, dating, relationship, prior to, whatever it is, marriage, whatever it is, I just think that attraction or sex, that all kind of rolls up into the same thing. I need you to limit the things that could distract me. Everything that I thought I could desire, we need to at least talk about it. I need to know what I need to cut off from my desires or what to expect.
That's good.
For real. Like I need to know. I need to think about it all day. So
you'll know that by asking right questions, Rob. I know you're saying you're too shy, but if you listen to what I'm saying, some of the stuff you can get out the way. I'm just saying.
I don't want to know her before I know her. Do you?
Okay.
Do you?
There's some things I want to know.
You're just nosy.
Yeah, very.
You're just nosy. You're just nosy.
Very, very much. There's some things I want to know.
I don't want to know you before I know you.
I don't want to, flip you upside down, one leg up, one leg to the right, and you be like, I don't like that. I didn't know. I'm just playing.
Keep it. I mean, this is the thing, though. You gotta. It's a glide path. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to see you the type that we dating and you're in Africa on day 2. Even if I'm capable, I'm not giving you everything I know.
Went too far too fast.
Yeah, I'm not giving you everything I know on the first time, anyways.
You know what? I can't say it.
Yeah, I'm not.
You know what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Save it.
You save it.
Cut it off. We done.